Hi, hello people of the Brain and Mind Sciences program. I'm Konstantinos Chatzidimitrakis, Associate Professor in the University of Bologna. I graduated in biology at the University of Patras, and I was admitted at the Brain and Mind Sciences program back in 1996. After graduating in 1999, I embarked on my PhD studies in the neurophysiology lab under the supervision of Professor Adonis Moskovakis. And my PhD program project involved the delineation of the motor networks in cortex and brainstem using viral tracers, but also had the electrophysiological study of eye-head coordination. After I obtained my PhD, I had several postdoctoral appointments in England, University of Oxford, Australia, in Italy also. And then I got stabilized in Italy in the University of Bologna, doing wake monkey neurophysiology and addressing the role of posterior parietal cortex during eye movements, reaching and grasping movements. And currently, I'm studying the neural coordination of parietal and frontal cortex during both real 3D reaching movement, but also during navigation movements in virtual reality. And my future aim is to continue in this line of research and record neural activity in freely moving macaques that can perform in a big cage. They can perform locomotion, reaching, grasping, and avoidance object and obstacle avoidance movement. So when I started my career back in the 90s, the brain and mind sciences, then called neuroscience program, it was the only organized postgraduate program for studying the brain, and gave me what I needed at that time. It was hard to decide what I wanted to do, and gave me a wide range of experimental approaches ranging from psychopharmacology, cellular science to modeling, neural modeling, and also systems physiology. Example, studying the tremor. I think that, and I'm happy to say that the program has greatly expanded, including more disciplines, and I think it offers a really stimulating environment for scientific research. And when I was coming from a biological background and I was a postgraduate student of the program, I think the course gave me the what I was really missing, studying cellular, molecular biology and genetics. The course gave me the systems level approach, and this approach involved diving, in the and learning a lot about the all the different sensory and motor systems, and having this approach of studying how several brain regions work together and contribute to a particular behavior, for example, saccades, eye movements. But also, I developed practical skills, mathematical. I learned what was about all this Fourier transform and applying it to study the tremor. I learned also better statistics, and all this helped to be really computational and quantitative and quantify activity and link it with the behavior, which it was my what was missing from my pure biological background. Living in Heraklion and in Crete in general, it was like a privilege. You close to nature, you have sea, mountains, etc. And also you had this strong local culture, the Cretan culture, hospitality, the way people lived. And also this setting was of living was at the same time you in work-wise were exposed to very rich academic and research environment, and you had a newly founded university next to a world-class research institute like ITE. You were surrounded by scientists like Fotis Kafatos, people that were at the world rank very high in the research. And my mentors also were very close to that. You know, they were really, my mentors were Adonis, Moskovakis, Eleni, Savaki, Kostas, Christakos. And all of these people have worked and have made a significant contribution in very prestigious institutions in Europe and in US. And despite that, they were humble, they were open-minded, always available to discuss. And what really stimulated me that time was they had a real passion for science and for dissemination. And I was also surrounded by young professors and researchers like Yanis, Vasilis, Georgia, that also showed great commitment and passion for research. And this environment, the whole attitude and example shaped all my future research endeavors. So this mindset was an important, I think the most important skill that was added to the rest of the skills, strong background in neuroscience and also the systems holistic approach. And after graduating and finishing my PhD, I have worked in many places, and I always kept, I had kept this attitude, and I think this was the most important asset for my future career. You know, to mean business, to mean science, to be really passionate about what you are doing. And my advice, I would advise to future students of the program. Look, if you are interested in neuroscience and you're really interested, you have a hunger and a strong will to know how the brain works, you know, give it a try, you know, enroll in the program and spend a couple of years and enjoy most of it. So thank you very much.